Hey guys, I'm counting down the 12 must-buy games coming to Nintendo Switch 2 in 2025 and 2026. From epic adventures to groundbreaking exclusives, these are the titles that'll define the next generation. Join me as I reveal the games you absolutely cannot miss. Following the success of Legends Arceus, this entry takes you to Kalos region's past where you'll witness the construction of Lumiosi City. You play as a trainer caught in a time rift, helping shape the city's future while catching Pokémon in their natural habitats. The game promises the same open-world exploration with refined mechanics. Honestly, if they fix the frame rate issues from Arceus, this could be the Pokémon game fans have been waiting for. The Kalos setting offers rich lore potential that the original X and Y barely scratched. Nintendo's bringing back their barrel-throwing ape in what appears to be a spiritual successor to Donkey Kong Country. You'll swing through tropical islands, minecarts, and underwater caverns while collecting bananas and battling King K. Rool's minions. The gameplay focuses on platforming precision with Diddy and Cranky Kong as playable characters. After years of DK being relegated to Mario spin-offs, it's refreshing to see him get a proper adventure again. The art style looks gorgeous, though we'll see if it can match Tropical Freeze's brilliance. Team Cherry's long-awaited sequel puts you in the role of Hornet, the needle-wielding warrior from the original game. Set in the kingdom of Farloom, you'll explore a decaying, silk-producing nation filled with new enemies and mysteries. The combat system emphasizes speed and agility over the knight's methodical approach. After 5 years of development, expectations are sky-high, and frankly, they need to be. If Silksong delivers on its promises, it could surpass the original as one of gaming's finest Metroidvanias. No pressure, right? Nintendo's taking their racing franchise global with tracks inspired by real-world locations. You'll speed through recreations of Tokyo streets, Amazon rainforests, and Egyptian pyramids while using items to sabotage opponents. The roster includes classic characters plus newcomers from recent Mario games. Anti-gravity sections and underwater racing return with enhanced mechanics. Look, we all know this will sell millions regardless of quality, but early footage suggests Nintendo isn't just phoning it in. The track design looks genuinely creative, which Mario Kart desperately needed after 8 Deluxe's DLC.
By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you. You can also...
Set between Breath of the Wild and its sequel, this Mewtwo-style game explores the period when Link was sealed away. You play as various champions fighting waves of Calamity Ganon's forces across Hyrule. Each character has unique movesets based on their abilities from the main series. The story fills in gaps about what happened during Link's century-long slumber. Warriors games can be repetitive, but the Zelda setting adds enough variety to keep things interesting. Plus, getting to play as Urbosa again is worth the price of admission alone.
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface, their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom.
Square Enix is giving their 3 Deciseconds gem the full remaster treatment with updated visuals and quality of life improvements. You follow Tiz, a young shepherd whose village gets swallowed by a mysterious chasm, as he joins 3 companions to restore the world's crystals. The turn-based combat system lets you store turns and unleash devastating combos. The job system encourages experimentation with different character builds. If you missed this one on 3 Deciseconds, now's your chance to experience one of the best JRPGs of the last decade with modern conveniences.
A spark of hope. I cannot turn back now.
Hey, quick pause here. If you're enjoying this look at some of Switch's finest games, hit that subscribe button for more content like this. Let me know in the comments which of these games you've played or are excited to try. Now, let's continue with our lineup. Sega's bringing Kiryu's origin story to Switch with all DLC included plus new content, exclusive to this version. Set in 1988 bubble-era Japan, you play as both Kiryu and Majima, navigating the criminal underworld of Tokyo and Osaka. Expect brutal combat, ridiculous side quests, and a story that'll make you cry. The director's cut adds new sub-stories and mini-games that didn't make it into the original release. Sure, the graphics won't match PS4, but having this incredible game portable makes up for any visual compromises. Just don't play it on public transport.
Money, beauty, and violence rule these turbulent times. Switch between combat styles as you take on the world.
Marvelous's Mech Combat series returns with larger arsenals and more destructible environments. You pilot customizable mechs called Arsenals in a post-apocalyptic world where AI has turned against humanity. The sequel promises deeper customization options and 4-player co-op campaigns. Combat emphasizes aerial mobility and strategic weapon swapping mid-battle. The original was solid but felt like it was trying too hard to capture Armored Core's magic. If Titanic Scion can find its own identity while improving the core gameplay loop, it might actually succeed where its predecessor stumbled.
Weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart!
All children, bring hope to our...
THQ Nordic's Demolition Derby Simulator returns with more cars, tracks, and ways to total your vehicle. Race through figure-8 tracks, survive last car standing battles, and customize your ride with performance upgrades and visual modifications. The physics engine focuses on realistic damage modeling where every dent affects handling. Multiplayer supports up to 24 players and chaotic online events. The original Wreckfest proved that arcade racing doesn't need to be sterile and boring. If the sequel maintains that same destructive spirit while adding meaningful content, it'll be a guaranteed crowd pleaser for racing fans. After years of development hell, Samus returns in this first-person adventure that promises to conclude the Prime Trilogy's storyline. You explore alien worlds, scan environments for lore, and battle space pirates with an expanded arsenal of beam weapons and visors. The game features larger interconnected areas than previous entries. Retro Studios is back in the director's chair, which should reassure fans worried about the development troubles. Honestly, just having a new Prime game after 17 years feels like a miracle. If it recaptures even half of the original trilogy's magic, we'll be satisfied. This new IP from an indie studio combines vampire mythology with noir detective work in 1940s New Orleans. You play as a newly turned vampire investigating supernatural crimes while managing your bloodlust and maintaining human relationships. The branching narrative changes based on feeding choices and moral decisions. Combat blends stealth, supernatural abilities, and traditional weapons. The premise sounds ambitious for a smaller developer, but the early footage shows real promise. If they can nail the atmosphere and writing, the Duskbloods could become a cult classic. Just hope they don't bite off more than they can chew. CD Projekt Red's Redemption Tour continues with this definitive version packed with all DLC, updates, and Switch-specific optimizations. Night City comes to Nintendo's handheld with adjusted visual settings but intact gameplay systems. You play as V, a mercenary seeking immortality in a dystopian, corporate-controlled future. The RPG elements let you customize your character's skills, appearance, and playstyle. After the disastrous launch, Cyberpunk has slowly become the game it promised to be. Playing it portably might be the perfect way to finally experience Night City without the baggage of its troubled past. Hey, let me know what you think about these games. Maybe you've played some and have a different take, or maybe something here caught your eye. Drop a comment, let's chat about it. See you in the next one.